Hello again, and welcome back. It's been a long while since I have made one of these. Not a piece of artwork, but a YouTube. But what better time than now, right? It's like mid-December and I need to punch out a gift. I'm gonna make a little macrame thing present for my mother-in-law, and hopefully I can just get this one done today, just a little present, and I don't have to go buy Christmas presents, which would be great because there's still a pandemic happening and LA is running rampant with freaking COVID-19, so the less shopping and stuff I have to do, the better. So let's just get into this. So for this one, and for every new project I do, I kind of always make it a goal of mine to learn a new skill because I'm still learning this whole macrame thing. And it's more fun when you're learning than when you already know how to do something. I've never made a dream catcher before, so for this project, I'm gonna kind of learn how to do that, but it's not gonna be a full dream catcher. I'm gonna try and make it like a basket and then have some stuff hanging and then have like a little cradle, and that's what it's gonna do. Generally, when I start making projects, I will go online and look up a reference, and that's kind of how I get my inspiration. And then I take whosever reference I use and build on that to make my own piece. So here I am, just kind of going along, trying to hold tension with my fingers and just looping around each center of the previous loop I had already made. I'm using tape to keep my end points on the brass loop just because the brass loop is pretty slippery. Now I'm going through and I'm adding beads just for some interest. After I do that, I go through and I add my long yellow cord. This kind of took a little bit of playing with how many cords I wanted and how many loops I was going to make afterwards, and I was just kind of fiddling around with the design a bit, trying to make it fit my idea into the original drawing that I had made. So this is currently my final product. I still have to go in and add all my roving, but that's what I did with my yellow string. So here I'm just cutting all my roving to length so that they're all the same size when I put them in. And now I'm just going to go through and attach the roving. I knot the ends just so that it's more sturdy and it doesn't fall apart. Basically, roving is just straight, like unwoven yarn essentially. So it'll just come apart if you pull too hard on it. So if you bunch it up, it'll help it keep its integrity. And then I'm pushing it through the outside of the holes that I made and then pulling it all the way through, again, really gently, so as to not break the roving. Push it all the way through and then take the tail ends, twist them again, and then pull them through the middle. And then while doing this, again, just being super careful not to pull the roving out, kind of like I did there. But it's pretty forgiving, so I'm just going to tuck that back into the hole and fluff it out so that no one even knows.
Somehow you bring me up.
Now I'm just going to go through all my holes, just like I did the first one, and attach all of my roving. After I do that, I'm going to go through and brush them all out. This kind of helps take care of any excess bulk that's in there, and will also make it easier for me to trim them all to be the same length and shape that I want. You can see here just how much excess comes out, and yeah, it's a lot. You could pretty much stuff something with this. So I didn't really have any ideas for what to do with the excess, but I'm sure there's plenty of crafts I could do. Okay, so I have reached this point with the macrame, and it's a little bottom heavy, like more bottom heavy than I wanted it to be. Currently brainstorming how to make it better. I'm thinking about adding like a little sun thingy, which I'm doing now. I don't know, not super worried about it. I think like I could give it to her as is, but you know, always do your best. Okay, so I just made this little tiny sun, which is like super cute and great and whatever. And I put it like here, and I was like, you know? So I think I'm going to do what I did with this, but all the way around the edge here so that the yellow is all the way around. You won't see the metal wire anymore, but that's okay. I think it might actually make the weaving I did here stand out a little bit more. And I'm using my scraps from the bottom that I just cut. I gave a little hair trim, and I have a pile of scraps, and that is what I'm going to use to cover the rest of the moon sun thing. So that's what we're gonna do.
Somehow you bring me up.
I am currently taking a quick break to go grab a snack and feed the cat, and I just wanted to show you guys the sunset because it's kind of pretty. Okay, so I finished the piece. I like it. I think it turned out pretty cool. I think she's gonna like it. It actually reminds me a lot of her, which is awesome. Yeah, so here it is. You can see that I made a hard cut on the roving fringe, added some beads in the yellow fringe to kind of tie in with the top, and then I added just a little stick on a string to add in a touch of nature. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for the next one.